Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom Series. Today we have traveled to the Nashville Superspeedway for the Nashville 60. This is going to be race number 16 in the More Freedom Series, Season 5, and the points race is getting crazy, so let's go through your current top 10. Your points leader is the 666 of Pistol Pete. Second's going to be the 96 of Nico. Third will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Fourth will be the 25 of JTM. Fifth will be the 333 of Keeping It Twisted. Sixth will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. Seventh will be the 710 of Roddy. Eighth will be the 999 of Deviant. And tied for the ninth position will be the 51 of AJM and the 23 of Fuller Than You. So that's a look at your current top 10 in points. Let's check in on your team and chassis standings. Amish Buggy Racing still leads the way. Second's going to be MBR. Third will be H's to Z Motorsports. Fourth will be Douche Motorsports. And rounding out the top 5 will be G3 Motorsports. Chassis standings are Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota. So that's a look at all things points. And just to highlight, Amish Buggy Racing took over the lead from MBR this past race. So it is getting wild and crazy up at the top of the points for the team standings. As you see, the top three are very, very close, within about 20 points of each other. So they're getting these cars dialed in here at the Nashville Superspeedway, and the crowd is already filed in. They're pumped up. I'm pumped up. Hopefully you're pumped up too. So I think it's about time. So let's go racing. As I get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10 today for this Nashville 60. Starting on the pole will be the 88 of NM, and on his outside, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting fourth will be the 544 Frederick Winklebaum, and on his outside, the 49 of Jetman. Starting fifth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones, and on his outside, the 666 of Pistol Pete. Starting seventh will be the 66 of Hondo, and on his outside, the 72 of Duchess. Starting ninth will be the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days, and rounding out your top 10, the 999 of Deviant. So that's a look at your starting top 10 today for this Nashville 60. NM is going to be leading us down to take the green flag today. I'm not sure how many poles he has on the year this year. I could probably look at that. Looks like he has 3 poles already this season, so this would be number 4 for the 88 of NM. He's leading us down to take the green flag. Green flag is out, and we are underway here at Nashville. Racing them down into turn 1, the 88 trying to get his horses underneath him and get going as he hits the brakes right there in front of the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. So NM is going to lose the lead right now to the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Harvey Jones making it like 3 or 4 wide right there as G3 running away with it right now as she is going to push her car out to the front of the field, and she is going to lead lap number 1 here at Nashville. Let's bring up your timing and scoring. As always, top 10 will be on the left. Favorite driver scrolling across the top. Watching G3 lead right now on lap number 2 of hopefully 60 laps of green flag action here today at Nashville. Jetman has rolled into the 3rd position, and your points leader, or second position, the second position, and your points leader, the 666 of Pistol Pete, has rolled into the 3rd position here. Huge gaggle of cars right here, a 3-wide sandwich on the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile between the Publix Chevy and the Sonic Dodge. That's MBR and G3 Motorsports right there sandwiching Amish Buggy Racing as JTM to the outside of the zip here. We see his teammate, the 96 of Nico, right there on the bottom of the track right now. So JTM right now is working the outside of the 77 of Zip. JTM started 12th here today, currently battling for the 10th position right now. Jump up here through this field as we do see the 49 of Jetman is trying to track down the 3 of Geek Girl Games. She is out to the lead. She's led all 3 laps so far. Harvey Jones is battling with a 66 of Hondo as we, oh my goodness, we saw some crazy action right there. It looked like the 96 of Nico might have bounced off the 356 of Ice Cream some days. That is the least thing that Ice Cream or Nico needs here, as Ice Cream, I believe, has had like 3 DNFs so far this season, and Nick is right up there with her. He's going to take away that position. And we see that 710 of Roddy has moved up to the 12th position now. So Roddy started the day 16th up to the 12th position, trying to keep his top 10 going for the season as he currently runs 7th in points. Still watching there, the 660 of Garrett Miller now. Garrett had a great run to the front yet last weekend as he's being followed along by the 29 of Wishbone Attack here. So Garrett, who has just not had a great season this season, currently tied for 35th in points with himself and the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. He had a great run, almost caught and passed Dash last week for the win, ended up finishing second there last week at the, where were we last week? Pocono. So he's going to move up a position here as we watch the 29 of Wishbone Attack battling with the 8 of Moon Bunny right now. So Moon Bunny almost in danger of losing the 16th position here to the 29 of Wishbone Attack. We'll jump back up to the front real fast, see if anything is going on with your leaders. We do see Pistol Pete has caught up to basically the back bumper now of the 49 of Jetman, as we have the 3 of Geek Girl Games still out to the lead here after we're working lap number 9 here at Nashville. Again, 60 laps of hopefully green flag action here today. Jetman, it's a battle of the candies right now between the 3 of Geek Girl Games and that Reese Chevy for G3 Motorsports and the 49 of Jetman and the M&M's Dodge for MBR. So it's still, we're still battling it out here. G3 is keeping that about 0.3 of a second lead up over Jetman right now, and about half a second over Pistol Pete's. But the top 5 is almost nose to tail as we're working lap number 10. Checking in on the back of the pack, we see last week's winner, the 47 of Dash, who has moved up to 13th in points. And just imagine if Dash was in the car for that second place run instead of semi-cracked, he could be top 10 right now. But, you know, injuries, you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta, you know, all that stuff. So Dash currently running in the back here. He did not hit the setup, I guess, today for Nashville, and it currently runs in the back of the pack back here with Queen of Hearts and keeping it twisted. See, 777 of Seabass was almost trying to battle with the 42 of Mel Say What there. So Mel trying to work to the outside of the 14, and Liz has nothing as she is catching up to the 20 of Adam B5000. See the 13 of King of the Aces make a strong move down to the inside on the 38 of Baseman and the 10 of Scooter. King has worked himself to third position in the points here this season, especially after that win he got a couple of races ago. I believe that was at Michigan. So he has worked himself into the top 10 in points. He's looking to be the first person to win 2 championships here in the More Freedom Series. And we only have 4 champions, and Nico he's finished second a couple times. So he is trying to win himself another championship as well, but King works around that 38 of Baseman. We'll keep jumping up through the front towards the front. As we see Moon Bunny now battling with the 799 of Mike Check on the outside there. The Pink Panther as well to the outside in the 95 of Zed Brunna. He's working to the outside of the 799 of Mike Check. This is a battle on the track for the 19th position here today. Keep coming up through the field. JTM now into the he's in the 10th position right now. So JTM is looking for another top 10 here this season. Again, he is our current leader in every series for points, career stats. Another top 10 wouldn't hurt that. We keep jumping up here. Catch back up to the front of this field, to the 3 of Geek Girl Games. I'm looking for pit stops in about 5 laps, I would guess. Maybe around lap 20. So 1.3 mile oval and super speedway, tri-oval, I guess, here at Nashville. And so that's about 20 laps they can go on a fuel run. And so it's going to be a little different, you know. They had that one pace lap, so maybe they go 21 laps. But it's very close. It's very close. I think you'll see some people pitting on lap 19 here today. Some people pitting on lap 20. Maybe a lap 21. I don't know. And speaking of, I mean, it is 60 laps. So you pit on lap 20. You're pitting on lap 40. That's going to be a very close run to the finish here today. So we're going to see what all these pit stops bring up here in just a few minutes. Couple laps, you know, really. We're working lap number 18 right now. Fastest lap on the day right now is by the 49 of Jetman at 159.255 miles per hour. To contrast, their last lap was a 153.964. So they're not falling off too much here at Nashville. Only a couple miles per hour, about 1 second-ish right now. And that's actually pretty good, you know, for tire wear here in the More Freedom Series. And I thought G3 was ducking in right there. Currently working lap 19. We're going to start lap number 20 here. G3 is led from... not the drop of the green flag, because NM technically was leading at the drop of the green flag, but she is led from lap 1 all the way to lap 19 so far. So you see G3 duck in, and that's good. This is going to be a wild, crazy deal, because the 49 of Jetman, who has a hot rod, he has clear track in front of him, and this could actually be very, very good for him as he works around through turns 1 and 2. If those people can get out of the pits in front of him and he has a clear run to his pit stall, this could be really, really good. 88 of NM also stayed out. So did the 300 of Resemble and the 33 of Harvey Jones. We're going to follow this 49 of Jetman as he works into the pits here. We see 47 of Dash down and away. A bunch of cars down and away in front of him. He's going to have to hit the binders there. He's going to have to slow down to get into his pit stall amongst all this traffic. So maybe not the best decision by MBR here, as a couple of their drivers are stuck, mired in traffic here on pit road as everybody's getting out. Harvey Jones going to be shown as your leader right now. So Harvey stays out one more lap, which is crazy when you think about it. So we're watching the 666 of Pistol Pete right now. He might be your leader. The 49 of Jetman again, who had a low on pit road as a result of just the traffic, the sheer amount of traffic that was on pit road. We got to find Harvey, because he was still out on the track. I don't know where he is. There he is right there. So Harvey Jones goes 23 laps on a tank of fuel here, which I'm saying it right now is 23 laps. That's a two-stop affair here today at Nashville. So Jetman's looking at 2 stops. Harvey's looking at 2 stops. G3 is looking at, I might make it to the end of this race. Check in, make sure. We'll see who's at the back of the pack. It looks like Garrett and Coda both had rough pit stops. They fall to the back of the pack. We'll check in on your leaders here. Pistol Pete is your leader, so let's go through your current top 10 after that pit stop cycle. Your leader is the 666 of Pistol Pete. Second's going to be the 3. There's the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Third will be the 72 of Duchess. Fourth will be the 49 of Jetman. Fifth will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Sixth will be the 999 of Deviant. Seventh will be the 77 of Zip. Eighth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Ninth will be the 25 of JTM. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 88 of NM. So you can see what the traffic on pit road did to both the 88 and the 49. The 49 ends up coming out of the pits in the 4th position after going in the 2nd position, and NM was, I think he was around 4th or 5th. He ends up coming out in the 10th position as a result of just the traffic on pit road. So could be a great strategy for NM, Harvey, Resemble, and Jetman, but we're going to find out. We'll find out as the race progresses here today, because you see Jetman was like less than a half a second back, and now he's 2 seconds back. So I would say he lost about a second, at least a second and a half in the pits as a result of the, just the traffic there. So you're watching your leader, the 666 of Pistol Pete. No wins this season so far. 1 top 5, 6 top 10s. Only bettered in top 10s by the 96 of Nico, who has 7 right now. And, yeah, I think what's the separating factor in the points lead has to be the fact that no DNFs right now for the 666 of Pistol Pete. He is one of the few that don't have a DNF. I don't want to jinx everybody, but yeah, that is a deciding factor. If you can not have DNFs, you finish high in the you don't even have to finish high, top 20, and no DNFs, that's going to be really great for your season points. Pistol Pete for his career. Let's see if we can find him in the career standings. No wins so far, so he is looking for race win number 1 of his career here today. And a huge, if he can pull it off, that's going to be a huge points day for Amish Buggy Racing. And Amish Buggy Racing just had an insane lead over the entire pack a few races ago, but MBR made up, they actually surpassed Amish Buggy Racing in the team points a little bit ago, and Amish Buggy Racing was able to come back with the help of the 2nd place finish by the 660 of Garrett Miller last week. So we've got a battle on the track between the 544 and the 49. Battle for the 5th position on the track. Jetman still has it, so not Harvey, but Winklebaum's going to fall back a little bit there. He's going to try to make another run. So the top 10 stays the same as of right now. We'll jump back through this pack, see what is happening back here. Battle on the track right here between the 420 of Queen of Hearts and the 96 of Nico. Nick's going to hit that bottom line. And normally I just think, Baseman, whoosh, he is coming in hard right there. He just has his car hooked up right now. He's going to work around the outside of the 96 of Nico and the True Mood Dodge for MBR. Solo car team is at 38 of Baseman. He's got 1 win under his belt this season. looking for win number 2. I don't know if he's going to get it here today. Stranger things have happened. But Nico in danger of losing 3, maybe 4, maybe more. As we see the 42 of Mel Say What working into the picture. So Mel has worked herself up after those pit stops to the 24th position from being way back in the back of the pack. So that's a good news for her. Mel's had a rough go in her rookie season, several DNFs. And let's check in on that 42 of Mel Say What. She has 3 DNFs this season. Currently running way back in the points. 31st, as a matter of fact. So Baseman is now going to work on that 420 at Queen of Hearts. So the 96 of Nico, I think, is going to keep his position here over the 8 of Moon Bunny. Really, Nick needs to possibly get a great pit stop coming up here, and hope for a bad pit stop. Wow, we've got a 3-wide action right now on the track between the 77 and the 544. As Harvey thinks better of it right there. So the 77 is Zip working to the outside of the 544, Frederick Winklebaum. Winkle going to lose a little bit of time there as he hits the bottom of the track. His teammate's going to work around him. The 33 of Harvey Jones, the 25 of JTM might start to do the same. As we see the 88 of NM and the 25 around the 710 of Roddy. So Roddy going to fall back to the. I don't know if Roddy was in the top 10 or not. He may have been in the 11th position, but either way, he's in 11th, and they're in 9th and 10th respectively. So really, you got a 3-car breakaway up here at the front of the field as G3 is right there on the bumper of the 666 of Pistol Pete's. So Pete still leading the way here on a lap number 37. Across the halfway mark. Pete's going to get that 5 and very important bonus points. That'll extend his lead if he can keep it out here. That will, hey, a lap led, that's 10 bonus, 5 bonus points for that. 5 bonus points for leading at halfway, that's 10. That just extends, that doubles the extension, well, not quite doubles, but he's up by roughly 20 points right now, a little bit less, but he's going to make that even bigger, especially if he can pull off this win. We're going to see, though, because G3 Motorsports has had great pit stops this season with the 8 of Moon Bunny and the 356, so we're going to see if they've got it. They've got what it takes here today for the 666 of Pistol Pete. I think they got to go at least 2 more laps, maybe 1 more lap here, and because we're working lap number 40, so we're going to see if they duck into the pits here. If they duck into the pits here, it's going to be very close right at the end of this race. But if they are able to make it 1 more lap, then they should be good to go all the way to the end of the race here. All right, well, there it is. G3 there. I think we're seeing this is going to be the final pit stop coming up here for all of our leaders. The 666, the 3, the 72. We can't forget about Duchess back here. She could be playing spoiler for Douche Motorsports and pull out a win here today. You got to be rooting for all the drivers. I'm up here in the booth and I'm just rooting for all these drivers as G3 is into the pits. Duchess is following her. So we're going to follow Duchess and G3 as they are into the pits here today. The 420 of Queen of Hearts makes her way out. Looks like the 777 of Seabass, the 00 are both in. Duchess should duck into her pits first. G3's all the way down at the end of end of pit road. You see the sign out for the 72. She is in. The 999 is in. The 3 is into her pit stall. Looks like Frederick's on his way in. So right side tire is going on for the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Her final pit stop here today at Nashville. They're pumping all the fuel they can into that Reese's Chevy as she is finally down and away here, which is, I think this is the great play by the 3 and the 72, as I think we're going to see the 666 have the same issues that G3 had when it comes to getting in and out of the pits. So there's the 666. He's got left side tires going on right now. Maybe he's going to be okay. He might be all right. He's down and away. Harvey is being shown as your leader right now. Follow along with Pete. He's going to come out onto the track. He's going to try to get that car fired up. We heard him shift into 4th. G3 is going to work around him to the outside. Duchess is going to get caught up behind him. So, battle on pit road. The battles don't just stop on the track. The battles continue on pit road as a G3 beats the 666 with a better pit stop out of the pits. Oh, I'm showing. Just getting reports from pit road. The 799 of Mike Check has an issue with his tires, ends up having to go out of the race here today. So that's going to put Mike out of the race here today. Harvey's still your leader. Not sure if he's pitted yet or not. We'll try to catch up. Harvey's hoping for a caution, really. There he is. He's being passed by all the drivers. He is a lot slower, so oh, no, he's no longer the... Yeah, he's pitted. He's pitted. He's good now. All right, well, let's catch up to the front of this field, and let's go through your current top 10. So your leader is the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Second's going to be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Third will be the 72 of Duchess. Fourth will be the 999 of Deviant. Fifth will be the 710 of Roddy. Sixth will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Seventh will be the 95 of Zed Brunnan, the Pink Panther. Zed started 27th today, has made 20 positions here. Now up to the 7th. 8th's going to be the 25. 9th's going to be the 666 of Hondo. And rounding out your top 10 right now will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. So looks like NM has fallen all the way back to 17th. Jetman back to the 12th position here. So big surprise of the day right there. The 95 of Zed Brunna has worked himself up into the top 10 after starting 27th here today. Zed does need a good run. He's 24th in points right now, about a lot of points out. But he is, hey, a top 10, man. Like, that's really good. Just grinding up to the front here. And I think at this point, wow, we've got a battle on the track for the lead between the 666 of Pistol Pete, the 3 of Geek Girl Games, and the 72 of Duchess. Duchess working to the outside right now of the 666. G3 slams the door on the 666 of Pistol Pete. Pete's going to have to let off the gas there. He's going to come down and block the 72. 72 way down almost to the white line there. She's going to have to, she's got a funky enter to the turn and has to get on the brakes a little bit more there as Pete was on her outside. So that could have been some wild craziness happening right there for the lead as Pistol Pete was trying to take the lead back from the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Also showing, as of right now, just getting a word from the pits, the 420 of Queen of Hearts out of this race with an engine, with a blown engine. So the 420 of Queen of Hearts ends up going out of the race here on lap number 51 with a blown engine. So that means we got about 9 laps left here at Nashville, with a very, very close battle for the top 4, as we see the 999 of Deviant is creeping in right now. Deviant, who just made a heck of a run last season. You can't say enough about like the grit and determination that the 999 of Deviant had last season, coming over from after his team went under, closed the shop, didn't have a ride, hooked up a deal with the Drop Bear Racing team and the car owner of Mike Check, and ended up missing 4 races, finishes top 10. So I couldn't say enough last season about how if he had made it into the first 4 races, it could have been his championship. And this season, he's currently running 8th in the points, so good points day again for the 999 of Deviant here today. Checking in on Deviant in the standings. No DNFs so far. He has been on the pole once. 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s. So, oh, he bumps the 72 of Duchess there. So a little bit of contact between the 999 and the 72. That's going to make Duchess a little squirrely. Deviant working to the outside, trying to work to that 3rd position. Duchess has the hammer down on the Harborough Chevy for Douche Motorsports. She is going to be able to keep her position there, but Duchess and Deviant get a little bit of contact as laps begin to wind down here at Nashville. For your leader, the 3 of Geek Girl Games, she has led the most laps here today, 29, working on lap number 30. She is trying to fend off the 666 of Pistol Pete right now, as he is just right to her back bumper, and he is going to have to do, I don't know what Pete's got here for these last couple laps. He's got to think of something. He's got to get on the horn. He's got to get on the horn with Mudbone and be like, hey, man, like, what kind of crazy stuff should I do to try to get this win? And working on his first win of his career. But G3 has she's saying, no, I'm working on win number 7 of my career. So it would be her first win of this season, and she may have won one last season, but it has been, she won, I think, 5 races in her championship, 4 or 5 races in her championship season, and it has been, wins have been hard to come by over the last couple of years since then. I feel like that's been a thing with all of our champions, is that they just have tough times winning after they win their championship. And Nico hasn't won a race since his, and King's run 2. I think G3 has won 1 race. But yeah, it's been a rough go for that 3 of Geek Girl Games since her championship run a couple seasons ago. And again, I mean, the 00 Mudbone currently 14th, but he does have a win this season, but 14th in the points. Currently on the track somewhere. He's out there living his life on the track in the 19th position. I think we're getting ready to come down to the white flag here today, folks. A few more turns to go. I think G3 is going to catch the white flag here as she comes around, as Pistol Pete. There is your white flag. Pistol Pete trying to one last ditch effort here. He's way down to the inside. I don't think he's going to make it. Duchess may have a little bit of a run on him. So Pete is throwing everything he can right now at your leader, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Duchess trying to work to the outside. He's going to shut the door. G3 leading off of turn 4. She's coming down. She's going to win it here today at Nashville. Your winner, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. So what a great race here today at Nashville. Really just, it was won in the pits here today, and G3 Motorsports had what it took to get G3 in and out. So let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Second's going to be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Third will be the 72 of Duchess. Fourth will be the 999 of Deviant. Fifth will be the 710 of Roddy. Sixth will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Seventh will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Eighth will be the 25 of JTM. Ninth will be the 66 of Hondo, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. I think that's going to be Hondo's second top 10 in a row. Wow. Great pit strategies here today at Nashville. Next week, we head to Milwaukee for the Milwaukee 60. So another short track coming up next week. And then we only a couple weeks left until halfway. We hit the More Freedom Series All-Star race. So we've got Milwaukee, then Fort Wayne, and then we hit the halfway point with the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. So that's what's coming up here as we close in on race number 18, which will be halfway. Let's check in on those all-important point standings, which I think Pistol Pete is going to extend his lead here today. We're going to see what JTM, he may be able to have enough points to jump Coda and Nico, but you're seeing all those points here on the screen. Let's also check in on your team and chassis standings. I think Amish Buggy Racing is still going to be your leader, but you're seeing those on the screen as well. Well, G3 finally back into the winner's circle here today at Nashville. Great pit strategy by her and her team, and a great job by her pit crew getting her in and out of the pits in enough time to get out in the lead in front of the 666 of Pistol Pete. So congratulations to G3. She is your winner here today. And until next week at Milwaukee, take care.